Okay. Now today we are going to discussing about one of the category of HTML elements, that is section, right? So section talks about what is the meaning of section in the sense, if you see in the left hand side, this is one figure is available, right? So this is a total page if you are considering. This is the header of the page. This is navigation. This is a section. This is an article over here. We assign any newses we can do we assign over here. And as well as if you see, right, now this is a page consisting of header, navigation, section, article, assign. Now you please try to remember that we are discussing each one of the category of the a page, like we have discussing different elements, right? So each category of the elements we are going to applying for a page. So if you see figure carefully, already we have discussed this header part. Now let me see the section part, how the sections can be do. The list of sub elements under the section category or body. The section is the new in the HTML5. It's not there in the HTML4. In the bracket, whatever I'm mentioning, it indicates it is not there in HTML4. It is there in HTML5. Navigation is there in HTML5, but not in HTML4. Article, aside, header, footer, address. So these are some of the elements, some of the tags, or comes under the section category. And but just by remembering the names of the tags or names of the elements is not enough. You need to be practice some programs on each one, right? Let me talk about the section tag. Section is why we are going to using this section tag for defining a document, like we have the chapters, headers, footers, or any other sections we can define it. For example, if you see the example over here, this is the section starting and ending, right? Starting tag and opening tag and closing tag. Under this, we are going to be starting a WWF. What actually the WWF? We are giving some sort of description for this topic. That is WWF, Worldwide Fund for the Nature. For this, we are going to defining some sort of text. Now, when you run this one, how it look like, how the section it look like means it display as a section. You see in example in the practicals, you can see that example as well. Now this is about the section. Now the second sub element under the section category is nav. That is navigation. If you most of the pages, if you have seen the see the output of this, this is HTML navigating means separating each link with a vertical bar. It's called as we are going to using nav. So navigation means it will be display in a navigation manner, one after the other, one after the other. Like this, we can display it. So first one, a hyperlink we are creating, HTML hyperlink with the anchor tag. Already we discussed. A stands for anchor tag for creating the hyperlinks. The second is CSS hyperlink, JavaScript, jQuery. All together in a page, we are adding one after the other, separated by a vertical bar, right? So like this, we can navigate the total things. If you are not using nav means, and just see how it will display line by line. HTML vertical bar, in the next line CSS vertical bar, in the next line JavaScript vertical bar, in the next line jQuery. Like this, it will display when you are not using nav. If you are using nav means it will display in a single line, separated each one with a vertical bar. The third one, the article. The name itself, it is an article. When you want to be say something about a particular article, like about the Google Chrome. So this is so and so. This is so and so. Google Chrome is a free open source web browser. Like this, we can use for an independent specific in the independent specific self-contained content. We can use the article element or article tag. Like article tag can be used in the forums or in the blog post or news stories or in a comment. We can use this article. So you can run this program, this is a small program, and observe how this output look like. Because if you remove this article opening tag and closing tag, and if you run the program, see the output how it look like. If you are place that total content in between the opening tag and closing tag of article, then definitely see the difference between with and without using of this article element. You definitely have a small variation in displaying the output of the page. The fourth one is the aside. In the section category, fourth one is aside. Aside defines that side by side, some content aside from the content it is placed in, one after the other. One after the other, we can use the aside. Should we have one after the other? In the sense, define some content aside from the content it is placed in, and it is related to the surrounding content. So already we have seen in the previous figure here, there is aside. In the aside, we can here, the aside. So once you are going to using this tag and writing something in between the opening and closing tag of this, then you'll know how the output looks like. Next is the header. Header part is like heading. We have H1 to H6 headings. Already we have seen in the Word, we have a boxes like heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, like this. In the each heading, H1 look like a big one, bigger heading. H2 little bit of less. H3 little bit of less. H4 less than that. H3. H5 less than H4. H6 less than H5. Like this, as the number is increasing, the style of the heading content also be reduced, right? So that is the purpose of header element. And next, footer. In the same case we can display at the bottom, like we can display at the bottom like copyright information, authorship information, contact information, site map, or back to the top element, top links or related documents, such type of things. If you see in the bottom, if you see the example like this, contact information, if you want to display such type of things, we can add in the footer, posted by so and so, like this. If you want to be added at the bottom of the page, the bottom means in the footer, you can use footer element. Okay. The next is the address. So definitely when you have a link contact us in the web page, we are going to clicking whenever. So if you keep your address in the address tag, in between the address tag, it automatically display in this style form, like the italic format in the different style. It will display automatically, usually renders italic. No need to be again use separate element like I stands for italic element. So just keep all the address in between the starting tag and the ending tag of this, so that automatically it will display. The style will be look like this. Okay. So that's about the address. Now let me see one small example, whatever we have just now discussed about this one. So we have discussed in the section, this or this different. Body already are aware. Section we have seen. Nav we have seen. Article the third one. Aside fourth one. Header fifth one. Footer sixth one. And seventh one address. So these are the 7 different elements we have seen under this, right? Now you see one small example over here. So these are all the different examples I have kept for you for your better understanding. Just reducing the font so that everyone can see this. Right. Hope it is visible. Right. Now in this example, it is starting with HTML, ends with HTML. So in the body, directly we are going to the body. In the section, we are mentioning about WWF, whatever we have discussed in the slide, the same example. In the navigation, we are going to using this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. So only 2 elements we are going to discuss in this example. Now I'm just saving as .html, save as. Anything, any file name you can give it, doesn't matter. Just save as. Yes, I'm just running the program. See, display as a section. You see, display as a section www. But we are not mention any bold something. It automatically styles because we kept this text in between the section opening and closing tag. That's why the style look like the same. And if you are seeing the navigation, automatically it is navigating in single line. So I'm just removing the nav. I'm just removing the nav and I'm just save the program. Let me see if it is refresh. It will open on me. Right, again we have to run this. Okay. Oh, good. So if it is a navigation, one after the other, just where I'm just adding navigation and see how it look like. If you remove section, just save it. Just let me refresh. Once one time and then we run. See, normally it will comes as a different font because we are using H1, so it is look like as a this. If you are using section, we are using section, it display as a one style. But overall, if you have the more number of content at the time, see how it look like. You are using section like this. If you are not using section like this. So if the more content is there in the page, definitely you know the value of this navigation. If you are not using this navigation tags, it will display in a different manner. If you are using, it will display another manner. But even though without using navigation, with the help of this one, the article, we are going to display one after the other. This is one example for this. And again, aside, right? We have aside here. Now see aside, how it look like aside. Hope it is visible to everyone. Aside. Now here HTML starts, heading, title we are giving. Aside, just we are applying some style. Later we discuss about in a CSS about how we need to write this is called inline style. Inline style. So this is one paragraph we are mentioning, but you have to please remember that what you are using in aside. Aside of this one, we are adding a paragraph about something and an anchor tag over here. So aside of this one, we are using, and we are going to using another a article here to the article started up to here, and inside the article we are using a header. What is the heading? This is the heading, right? This is the heading over here. So the purpose of aside is side the content, some content in display. Article it display like in the blogs, or we can required it to display in the form of in the blogs or forums. We can post all this. Now inside the article we are using a header. Now let me see how the output look like. Aside, see, now just open the program. The title is already there. The title is working with section. Title of the section. Now aside of this one, you can also learn. See, it is display aside of this. This is aside in the sense side. We are not moving this content to directions. We are not changing any direction. Just what we have done. Aside, we are going to giving some style. How the style is float right. Float indicates, we'll discuss more about the inline styles. No need to bother about that. What actually, just focus on whatever the elements we have just now discussed in the PPT. Aside, we are going to have make that content to the right of width 200 pixels. We'll talk about later. Already yesterday roughly I have given you some scope that every style consisting of a declaration, each declaration consisting of an attribute and a value, each declaration separated with semicolon. So this is one declaration, this is another declaration, right? So for time being, I'm just giving some information to you. Now here a anchor tag, there is a link. This is displayed aside. Now article. Article is look like as a here. This is an article, title of the article we are mentioning. Inside this, we are giving a hyperlink. This is the article to read out, and a header also we have given, and a paragraph. So this entirely talks about the article. This entire from here to here talks about a particular article. But it is a just displaying. You look like everything, every output look like same. But once you are going to apply in the entire page, entire web page, then definitely you are make differentiate between each element to element. Okay. So next thing is HR site. We'll see this also. HR in the sense horizontal. Citing in the sense we can cite it at the bottom. So we'll see that after discussion of this.